is professional, and professional is who we be.
Always.
Always.
I'll take it.
Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop being pros. Good morning, everybody. We are here. It's Alex A. along with Rob, Missy, and 1-1 scale Matt. He's 1-to-1 scale Matt. We
The
tried to
rarest
get
version.
the rarest version. You know, I was gonna only get the quarter scale, but then I was like, you know what? I got extra money. I just got paid. I'm gonna get the 1-1 scale. So welcome, 1-1 scale Matt. We are here. It is new at Sideshow Live, your premier destination for your pop culture news, what's going on with Sideshow, and all the fun things around the geek community. If you're watching in the Facebook page, on the Facebook Let Your Geek Sideshow group, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing, doing all the things that make things happen and make us happy. And the more you do that and hit the notification bell, the more wonderful pop culture nonsense will come across your screens. So welcome everybody. And Rob, you want to bring up that schedule for today? All right. So as always, we're opening up with Today at Sideshow, which is, what's going on today at Sideshow. I guess it's in the name. Then we're now at sideshow.com, which is all the releases that are really awesome to cover. And then Deal of the Day, which is, I guess, self-explanatory. I'm here doing the fluff. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Collector Community, though, which is always, as I say, our favorite segment, because we get to see your pictures of what you do with your collectibles. Then we're off to Pop Culture Headlines, which we get to find out what's going on in the world of pop culture. And then From the Blog, which is never as ominous as I want it to be, but I'm always going to make it sound ominous. And then ending with This Week in Trailers. And man, we had some trailers. We have trailers that you would not believe. So it's Friday. Weekend's almost here, and we're going to kick it off. We're going to kick it off with some awesome stuff. So, Rob, tell us what's going on today at Sideshow.
All right. Happening today. We are not the only stream in town today at 4 p.m. Yep. You should be at 4 p.m. Pacific. Let Your Spoiler Sideshow, covering this latest episode of Loki. Will be found on all of our social channels, and I believe, does that go into Let Your Geek Sideshow as well?
It does. And Let Your Spoiler Sideshow group.
And Let Your Spoiler Sideshow.
So if you have not watched, because I'm going to be there, and I've watched it, I've taken notes. Only tune in if you don't care about spoilers about Loki, because it is spoiler heavy.
Yep, and that was a good episode too. So if you're caught up, get in there and check it out.
Yep.
And then after that, at 5 p.m. Pacific, we have That Sideshow show, exclusive to the Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group, the weekly home for shenanigans, no rails, and nonsense. Just a free-for-all.
Nonsense.
So those are the streams we have going today, and we'll go through some contests. We got 2 new ones as of today as well, too, so I'll check those out. First up, we have the Venom, number 35, 200th issue anniversary by Marco Mastrazzo.
That's a giveaway.
Every time I see this, I'm like, it's exciting every single time I look at it. Like I just saw this yesterday, and I still absolutely love it.
It's beautiful print. And this contest is closing at 10 a.m. Pacific today. So you only got a little bit of time left. So once you're done this stream here.
Is that pre-released or is this pre-release giveaway?
Pre-release.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. So it's not even on our site yet to purchase, but you can enter for the giveaway at side.show/symbiosis.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, right.
And then next up, we have the Vampirella fine art print by Sun Kumanaki.
Wait, can I do this pose?
You need a bat.
I don't look as good. Hold on. I don't have a bat, but I have an Xbox controller. Kind of looks like a bat.
It works. And this one is also closing at 10 a.m. Pacific today, so you're going to want to enter that one at side.show/blood drive. Now, Here we have 2 new ones. First up, the Mystique fine art print by Darren Tan. This is going until July 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific, and you can find that at side.show/quote-raven.
Quote the Raven. Enter this giveaway. That logo, by the way, is from that. She had this short run miniseries back in the early 2000s, and it was such a good one where she was like an undercover agent working for Professor Xavier. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I think for anyone that has the Mystique PF,
oh, this is a necessity.
Yeah, you need to display it with this because that print looks wonderful.
Keto Station on YouTube says OMG.
Yep.
With 2 exclamation points.
Accurate.
Yep.
Accurate.
And then we have another new one today, and that's for the Batman Beyond number 37
How cool
by
is that one?
Francis Manipool. This is going to be on our site running until July 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific, and you can find that at side.show/Bats to the Future.
Bats to the Future. Oh my gosh.
Bringing the short links on Friday.
There we go.
Bats to the Future. Oi, gewalt. All right.
I love the colors on this one too.
Yeah.
The blacks, the reds, and the green background really makes all of that pop.
Yeah. The green is what kills this because it's like, boom. Now, like the red and the black is just like, wow.
Right
Sound
there.
effects.
Yep. So you can enter that at again side.show/Bats to the Future.
Everyone in the comments, please shout out Rob for that, that amazing short link. That is brilliant.
And then finally, we have our newsletter giveaway, the THOR 6 scale. This is running until June 30th, so a little bit of time left on that one as well, and that'll close at 10 a.m. Pacific at side.show/newsworthy.
I'm so sad that it's I'm not going to see Thor for much longer, the Thor giveaway, but then we're going to find out.
Thor.
We're going to find out what's next. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We said goodbye to Darth News and embraced Newsworthy, and we'll see what's next.
It's like brokenhearted, I'm so
Gotta
brokenhearted.
You set the bar high.
You
I'm
gotta
sure it'll
keep
be something
those
quite tiny.
newsletters. And that's what's happening today at Sideshow.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Rob. And now, Missy, guess what? It's your turn to talk to us about what is now at Sideshow.
Now it's Sideshow. Some good stuff, I think.
Okay,
Some good
well,
stuff.
fine.
Yeah,
First up,
segment done.
we're good. We're done. Good stuff. Bye-bye.
There's good stuff there. Check it out.
First up, we have the Alien Queen Q-Fig Max Elite collectible figure by Quantum Mechanics. This looks amazing. This movie terrified me as a child, and then continued to terrify me a bit as I grew older and watched all the other ones.
Yeah.
Inspired by the iconic sci-fi action horror film Alien, the Alien Queen Q-Fig Max Elite brings you her majesty just as she's about to exact her revenge on Ripley. Towering over her at 7 inches tall, her barbed tail nearly wraps around the entirety of the Starship-themed diorama base, and her razor-sharp teeth are ready to sever, well, anything. The best part? The base of the Alien Queen connects with the Ripley Q-Fig, allowing you to display them together as they meet in pitched battle, which is so cool.
Yeah.
You can find her at side.show/queen for the day.
And I've seen this in action. I've seen it paired up, like, not in person, but I've seen it paired up, and it looks perfect. And I don't know, I might pair mine up with Loki because I feel like it fits any Q-Fig. So I don't know. I might mix it up a little bit. Who knows?
That is such a cool touch, though, to have the other Q-Figs be able to plug into that base like that. Make a little Q-Fig diorama.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the Tin Head Mono Collectible figure by Gaga Tree. Oh my goodness, he's adorable.
That's awesome.
I had the Sylvester and Tweety one where like the robot is Sylvester and Tweety's riding the robot. These things are great.
Oh, it's so cute. He is at 6 inches tall, and he is an Obot. The Obots bridge the gap between nostalgia and innovation while breathing new life into the robot aesthetic. In fact, these diminutive Obots personify the artistic evolution of human ingenuity, and he has free US shipping.
Nice.
You can find
Oh boy.
it's side.show/Mr. Roboto. Domo. Arigato.
Ray Flynn, thank you for liking the show and the great fun. We like you
Ray.
being here.
Thank
Is there
you,
a
Ray.
little octopus?
There's
Oh
a
my
little octopus
goodness.
piloting this thing.
He's an octopus in like a little helmet.
Yeah.
He's just floating around in there.
I love it.
Yeah, I didn't even know about these things.
Oh yeah,
There's a few of them.
there's a few of them. Yeah, like I said, I have the Sylvester and Tweety. I wish I had it like handy, but like it is so cool. And like, the arms articulate. It's great.
Mhm.
So much fun.
Oh, love the old school robot vibes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we have a big one up next.
Oh,
You have the Doctor Strange maquette by Sideshow Collectibles.
Pretty.
I mean, he's lovely. He is inspired by the classic comic book appearance. The polyresin Doctor Strange maquette features a sculpted blue and yellow costume and a full fabric cloak of levitation, which, I mean, look at it.
Yeah, if it has to have the cloak. If the cloak wasn't, you know what I mean? If you weren't able to make it like live, you know?
Yeah, like
Amazing.
I want to touch it. I can't touch the picture though. The luxurious red fabric cloak is lined with gold-colored trim, has a stylized high collar, and features internal wiring for posing. He measures 26 inches wide at his fullest extension. Stephen Strange's blue garments, brown belt, and yellow gloves and sash are all sculpted with detailed fabric-like movement and realistic stitching details. At the center of his chest lies the Eye of Agamotto, an ancient amulet of wisdom that empowers and protects this mystical defender of humanity. You can find him at side.show/ is this your statue?
What's everyone's favorite Doctor Strange casting? I liked his whole thing where he went in the movies where he like pulled back and like blew all the dust away. I was like, I just wish I could do that in my freaking apartment.
I like how he like charges up, like he's like
bam, bam.
We just watched the last like half of this last night. It was on. I was like, you know what? Yes, Doctor Strange is much better than watching the news.
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's
I'm excited to see Doctor Strange continue through as kind of like a through line from the original through the new phase. It's gonna be great.
He was always fun in the comics too. Like he was always a lot of fun. I just remember all his little mystical hand gestures. I always used to try to do it, but you know, here we go. I got it in a statue form.
Well, I've always loved the dichotomy between like his goofball spells and just a regular grounded New Yorker. They captured that really well.
I absolutely love it. New York. All right. Sorry, Missy. I keep interrupting you.
You're fine. It's Friday, right?
It is Friday. 3-hour show.
That's right.
Do it.
All right. And last up, we have the deal of the day.
Woo!
Today's featured deal is the GX85 Titanus collectible figure by Bandai.
Man.
The Titanus from Power Rangers Legacy joins the soul of, is this Shogoken? Is that right? Shogoken? Sounds right to me.
Someone in the comments can correct us about the pronunciation.
With all of the details and play value, yes, you've come to expect. The neck is freely posable with movable cannons because, yay, blow stuff up.
Wait, the neck is posable too.
The neck. His neck and body are very like. There's a lot going on there. He is normally $280, but today you can take $30 off with the code GX85, and he has free US shipping. You can find him at side.show/Dino Ranger.
Go Dino Ranger.
Go Dino Ranger.
The chiropractor for this will be rich, billionaire chiropractor.
It has a very Loch Ness look to it.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when you mentioned the neck articulation. I'm like, someone's has to replicate like famous Loch Ness photos.
Yeah.
I think he's a brachiosaurus.
Fine, he's a brachiosaurus, but still. All right, well, that's awesome. So check that one out. Deal of the day. And now we get to go to Matt with the coveted. This is the coveted slot collectors community.
Love this. I love this section. Get to look at everything that our collectors have done to take photos and share their items. One of my favorite things to do is share the collectibles I've gotten. I did it just before we got on camera this morning. I had a little show and tell. So this is the segment where we allow you to submit photos, and we'll show you how to do that. If you go to, side.show/how to share, you'll be able to see how to submit your photos, such as this beautiful Neytiri. This is from Instagram, My Geekverse. This is a beautiful shot of Neytiri, and the focal shift of this one really gives it a full-scale feel. Really, really well done. This is the statue, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is actually an older Sideshow piece, but it just holds up really, really well, and especially in this photo. Very well done.
Yeah,
on these pop.
It's nice when they the collectors break out the older pieces too and try.
I love seeing the older stuff. I mean, it's so funny. People talk about something that we have on the site currently. They're like, "Oh, sorry, I'm late to the game. I just got this." I'm like, "It's still for sale. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome to share stuff more than the first week it's out. So
Yeah.
please, share your stuff, your Sideshow stuff. Go to that Instagram how to share. I'm sorry, the side.show/how to share, and it'll show you how to do that. Next up, we've got another of my favorite characters, one we haven't seen enough of. This is the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. This is over on Instagram as well at KMC 2019. Again, I hope we see a lot more of this guy. I loved his portrayal in the season 1. And he was just a lot of fun. And this is a great photo, really great lighting. And I love the simple black background. So great job on this.
Yeah,
this is
it's really killer.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, the people, the photography or the toy photography community out there seems to really be digging the Mandalorian releases lately, and they've just been.
They definitely show up well on camera. That's for sure. You got all those surfaces and finishes, and it's crazy. That's a toy. I mean, that's a toy. And
they always look like promo stills.
Yeah. That is a 12-inch toy, and this is what we have nowadays, folks. It's amazing. I used to take pictures of my Kenner figures. I thought, oh, it's amazing.
Little 4 points of articulation Kenner figures.
And this is where we are now. So definitely geeks with money make these things. All right. And then next, this is a cool one. This is a good pick, Rob. Batman Display. This is again over on Instagram. Now we're calling this one Batman Display because it's got quite a few products in here. Looks like you got a couple Prime 1 statues and the Sideshow Joker. And we've even got the Sideshow Killer Croc hanging out in the back there. Really cool pairing with these awesome, it looks like trades. These are
I think he's got trades.
Yeah.
Which ones are those? Is that like metal or is that like Batman Damned? What are those?
These are metal at the top. So this is okay. So Prime 1, we've got Prime 1 Arkham Knight. We've got the Sideshow Joker. This is not the most recent. This is, I believe, the 2.0 bust. Might be the 1.0 bust. And then we've got Prime 1. This is from Batman Laughs. This is Prime 1, the 3rd scale Batman Who Laughs. And then we've got trades down here. So,
I was trying to figure out what those trades are. And then that's a Killer Croc up in the background, like just just peeking in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So really, and we've got Superman, of course, hanging out right there. Watching over the whole thing, but a really cool collection display. I love seeing people's collection displays because it gives me ideas for how I might want to rearrange my own different ways to display things, and the mixed display of the trades with the statues I think is gorgeous. So fantastic job, and this is again from Bat Dags over on Instagram.
And Anthony Barrera saying, "I'm not a big Batman fan, but that is awesome." You don't need to be a fan to just appreciate how good some of these photos are. It's amazing.
And appreciating other people's passions is like so much fun.
Yeah.
And what's really fun is as collectors, I even recognize that piece of furniture. That's an IKEA collapse. If you're curious, that is the 8-cube IKEA collapse. And there we go. So that is our collector community segment for today. For details on how to have your pictures featured, like I've said a million times, go to that short link side.show how to share.
Yes, please share, because I have toys and I just don't take enough pictures of them because I'm embarrassed after I see your pictures. But instead, I will take inspiration. Oh, and Curry Katsu over on Twitch let me know that the top row was all deceased covers. Cool. So I have so much in comics to keep up with. I haven't caught up in a long time.
Deceased is fun if you haven't read any of that.
I have to. It's on my list. It's on my list. My list is this big, but I just have it all on the iPad, but my list is that big. All right. So, Rob, if you want to bring up that schedule again really quick. We just covered collector community, obviously. Then we're going to be moving on shortly to pop culture headlines. We're going over our daily pop culture headlines. Obviously, it's in the title. Then we're off to From the Blog, and then I'm really excited about this week. I'm not even kidding how excited I am about this week in trailers. It was a good week in trailers. So, all right, Rob, take us through pop culture headlines.
Pop culture headlines. So
oh, wait, didn't Amy have a... Oh, no, Amy had a song for something else. I got to figure out what that was.
There was that whole intro song that came about the other day.
It was Deal of the Day, but we missed that already. All right.
All right. So in the pop culture headlines, today we have some casting news according to Deadline, Disney has cast their lead for the upcoming live-action adaptation of Snow White. So there she is.
She's so cute.
It looks exactly like her. That's
Rachel
She's adorable.
Ziegler will play the role of Snow White. There's no release date yet at this time. They're still in early production, but a little piece of casting news there for everybody. And
But look at her dressed like Maria. I can't wait.
that was the hard thing, trying to find images for her, because she's in the West Side Story. So there's so many pictures of her in like these white gowns and white dresses. And I was like, were they doing costume checks for Snow White and princess garb?
But still, it's very exciting about this casting.
Absolutely. And then we also have a little bit of news from Amazon Studios sharing their behind-the-scenes look at the animated series The Legend of Vox Machina. Revealed new character art and shared the process of designing the characters with Phil Barossa from Batman. Legend of Vox Machina has no release date at this time, but yeah, if you're a fan of Critical Role, like this is just gonna
voice in the machine.
Voice
Maybe?
of the machine.
Voice of the
Voice
machine.
of the machine.
Yes. And I'm really excited. By the way, the prints that we have for Vox Machina.
The Nat 20, the colors on that are mind blowing.
Nat 20 is the coolest freaking print.
Yeah.
So freaking excited. Turning into what's her name from Saturday Night Live. So freaking excited. But yeah, this show is going to be killer, and the behind the scenes is pretty interesting.
Mhm.
So.
Hey. Yep. So that's what we have for pop culture headlines. Those are only a taste of what we offer every day in the pop culture headlines. For more of them and daily updates 365 days a year, weekends, holidays, pop culture cannot be stopped. Andrew Seco will bring it to you at side.show/poppodcast, aka the PopODcast.
The PopODcast. Real quick, I just want to bring up Liza Sella. It said, I love Critical Role. I totally backed the Kickstarter. Good for you. Nice. This is good news for you then.
Yeah. And if you haven't, definitely check out that Nat 20 print. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a pretty brilliant print. All right. Thank you, Rob. Remember, PopODcast. And now we're going to go on to Missy for From the Blog. I like how From the Blog.
That one wasn't scary.
But you listen, it was blood red, and the From the Blog came at you, and I didn't use the scary voice.
You
That's my bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It was
not always
scary in
scary.
an existential way. Like one of those-
It's dread.
Matt, you're getting
the
Matt, you're getting a
mundanity
lot
of it was
of
scary.
Matt, you're getting a lot of love in the comments for your back wall, your figure cave.
Nice.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right, from the blog today, we're going to start off with Superman's weaknesses, not just kryptonite. With all of his abilities, it would be reasonable to assume that the last son of Krypton is truly invincible. After all, if he can even withstand Darkseid's Omega beams, what could possibly injure Metropolis's favorite hero? You might know one weakness, but do you know them all?
Oh, come on.
To find out more about Superman's possible weaknesses, please go to side.show/Martha.
Missy, why did you say that name? Why did you say that name?
Because it's fun to cause pain.
That illustration almost looks like it's a laptop that's his weakness. Like,
It's internet.
virus software.
Internet is everybody's weakness, right? And our second blog entry today is Strange Planet Animated Series Adaptation by Andrew Seco. Since early 2019, comic book creator Nathan W. Pyle has been working on a unique series called Strange Planet. The comics have followed genderless aliens confronted with the strange aspects of modern human life. It's characterized by its heartwarming and wholesome themes, along with its humorous reframing of everyday events like petting a dog or binge watching a TV show. Soon enough, fans of the comics will be able to have their own humorous binge watch of the animated adaptation of Strange Planet. That sounds fun.
I love these strips. I'm really curious as to how they're going to adapt it into a long form, not long form, but I mean like a full formed TV series. But it's one of the very heartwarming things that I see in my Instagram feed after all the angry toys, and then I get this Strange Planet in my feed, and I absolutely love it. So I'm really curious how they're going to adapt it.
Yeah,
A little bit happy.
I think
Who the
Dan
heck?
Harmon's working on this.
Dan
one
Harmon,
too.
yeah, Rick and Morty.
Nice.
So it's strange how he's going to put that. He's going to hopefully not inject any of his Rick and Morty nihilism in there that him and Justin Roiland do. But who knows?
And you can find this at side.show/alienlife.
Roy
And for
Johnson
these, ooh,
on Facebook is very excited about it, so we are as well.
Yeah, that'll be
Awesome.
good.
For these stories and more, I'm going to say it right this time. You can go to sideshow.com/blog. Not side.show, which you can still go to.
It still works. It still works.
Sideshow.com/blog. All
All
right.
roads lead to the blog.
All roads lead to the blog. You can't escape the blog. All right. Anyways, I'm getting too excited. Thank you, Missy. And now I'm actually super envious. Matt got collector community, and Matt gets to talk about this week in trailer.
Do.
Especially back when they give me the best segments.
Yeah, you get the best segment.
You don't want to hear what I have to do.
Yeah.
All right. So I get to talk about the trailers. There's a lot of them this week, and I'm going to go through them pretty quick here. But they were great. I watched them all this morning. We're going to start up with the Candyman trailer 2. Sorry, the Candyman trailer 2, produced and co-written by Jordan Peele and Wynn Rosenfield. The upcoming horror film is a direct sequel to the original 1992 Candyman. Artist Anthony is in a creative rut when he runs into a longtime resident of his new neighborhood. This chance encounter reveals the horrific story of Candyman's origin and the modern legend of how to summon the vengeful spirit. Anthony's new obsession will lead him down a dark path, unraveling his sanity and opening doors that should remain closed. Candyman hits theaters August 27th. Definitely jump on YouTube and check out this trailer. If you're not familiar with the original Candyman, it's very creepy. The premise is very good, and this looks like a really neat take on that lore. So jump on YouTube and look up that trailer.
I can't believe I'm so excited about this. This is like one of the most exciting things for me right now.
And Jordan Peele has proven to be really effective at horror.
King of horror.
So I get to be scared of mirrors all over again.
Yeah, and he's really good at picking out those kind of like societal anxieties, but in a way that really relates to everybody. So I'm really excited to see this one.
Tamar Baines over on YouTube is saying that the director is Nia DaCosta. Thank you. Nia DaCosta is the director of this one.
Yeah, co-written by Jordan Peele. So I don't want to give credit where it's not due. He didn't direct it, but he's involved, and that's a good thing.
I was so scared of the original. So
Anil
scared.
Toka over on Facebook is really pushing his luck.
Don't
pushing
the
buttons there.
2 more times, Anil. That's it. Kick him out of here. I don't want him.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one.
Next, we got another horror. Let's bring up the Halloween Kills trailer. Now, this is a direct continuation of the last Halloween. It's the sequel to 2018's Halloween. Michael Myers has survived the trap set for him by his sister, played by Jamie Lee Curtis. As Myers kills his way across the town of Haddonfield, the town begins to form a mob to finally confront the ultimate evil that has plagued it for years. Halloween Kills comes to theaters October 15th. This is a great trailer. I really like the 2018 Halloween, and this being a continuation of literally the last scene. And the trailer sort of gives you an idea of where we're going with it. I'm excited to watch this. You would think this has been played out, but it really hasn't. And Michael Myers is sort of the granddaddy of the slashers, and this looks fantastic. So
and it seems to pick up right where 2018's left off.
Yeah, it's like
right at that moment.
5 minutes later.
Here we go.
Yeah, and the trailer is pretty clear. That's not a spoiler. It's in the trailer, but it's really excited to see it. And I love the mask being all like
getting a little burnt smoke damage.
Yep.
So good.
All right, let's get out of horror and let's get into let's go to the Old West. This one is pretty excited. So How Do They Fall? Starring Jonathan Majors, my hero Idris Elba, Zazie Beetz, Lakeith Stanfield, Delroy Lindo, and Regina King. The How Do They Fall tells the story of Nat Love, an African-American cowboy and former slave, as he reunites his gang to seek revenge for his murdered parents. British singer-songwriter James Samuel, who co-wrote the screenplay, will make his directorial debut with this upcoming Western. The How Do They Fall is coming to Netflix and select theaters this fall, so you'll be able to see it on Netflix. And I'm such a dork for Idris Elba. The second I saw he was in it, I was really excited. And I love this Western style. It reminds me of like it looks like ultra violence, and ultra violence and westerns go.
It's always a lot of fun.
I really like it.
I'm excited about Regina King.
Yep.
Keith Stanfield. I love them. So I'm so excited to see, a better take on this genre. You know what I mean? I like to see a new take on the Western, and getting this modern update is awesome.
Well, like I said, the kind of over the top stuff that even goes on in the trailer. If that continues in the film, I'm excited for it.
Yeah. If you haven't seen this trailer, everyone out there,
right now,
check it out.
This is Netflix too, so it's so accessible.
Yeah. And it just looks amazing.
Yeah.
I love this one.
All right. And then let's get into, we'll bring it into where we all live with our comic book stuff. Let's bring up the Suicide Squad trailer 3. Writer and director James Gunn brings his signature style to the DC property. An ensemble cast includes Margot Robbie, Idris Elba again. He's a busy man. John Cena, Joel Kinnaman, Sylvester Stallone, Viola Davis, Jai Courtney, and Peter Capaldi stars a group of criminals given the opportunity to reduce their sentences by participating in missions deemed too dangerous for anyone else. The Suicide Squad will be in theaters and on HBO Max August 6th.
I'm very excited.
So at first I was like, do we need to do this again?
Yes.
But, let me get there. But, James Gunn is helming it, which is fantastic. And he's obviously shown his aptitude for doing these sort of ragtag team pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw the design of the shark,
King Shark
is pulled right out of the Harley Quinn cartoon.
And Phil says more King Shark.
King Shark is a shark.
He's perfect. The fact that they went there with that design shows me that they're willing to go where they need to go to make this a great piece. So really excited about that.
I love this poster because
the
this is very reminiscent of Magnificent Seven,
And Harley Quinn's costume is right out of Arkham Asylum or Arkham City. I'm telling you, it's right out of Arkham City and it looks fantastic.
I can't wait.
And I was kind of in the same camp as Matt when they put out the new trailer. I was like, you don't need to keep selling me this. I'm already in. I'm there. But then I watched the trailer and I was like, yeah, I'm happy I watched that. It doesn't give you too much. Yeah, I'm still here. I just can't wait for August 6th.
Yeah. John Cena he's got a funny joke in the trailer.
Yeah, he does.
He's so good. Yeah. John Cena's character is so that's why this is something like you said, James Gunn tackling this was important because he shows that he can take these characters that are they look ridiculous on the comic page.
Isn't Polka Dot Man in this?
Yeah, he's there he is right in the front. So it's he takes these characters that you look on the page and it's okay, it's a little ridiculous on the page, but it would never work on screen, and he makes it work on screen, which is really difficult. So that's why I can't wait to see what he does.
I'm excited. All right, last one. Let's talk about the one that this just dropped last night and got me super excited. I got to admit, I have not been super excited for the next phase of the Marvel MCU because it just, we've all been kind of locked down. Everything kind of came to a grinding halt. And I was like, are they going to pull this out? This trailer has me excited again. This is the Shang-Chi trailer 2. The upcoming Marvel film introduces us to Shang-Chi as he confronts his past while diving deeper into the secret organization known as the Ten Rings, starring Simu Liu, Awkwafina, Tony Leung. I'm really not good at these kind of pronunciations, so forgive me if I'm bad at it. Michelle Yeoh, I got that one. And Ola Chen, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings drops in theaters September 3rd.
Oh, I can't wait.
Did you see it?
My birthday. Did
you see it at the end? Did you watch the trailer at the end? Because there is an MCU character making his return to the screen.
Right.
So I don't want to spoil it. Go watch the trailer.
Yeah, watch the trailer.
We're spoiling trailers. Okay.
When's the last time we heard of the Ten Rings, folks?
Yeah. Missy.
Phil spoiling it in the comments.
Anyone?
Sorry, what? I was reading a spoiler in our comments.
Yeah, we haven't heard of the Ten Rings since Iron Man 2, so I'm excited to see them come about the right way, I guess.
Yeah.
I back that up completely.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Really cool. So that is This Week in Trailers. There's really good stuff. Jump on YouTube. You can find, look up new trailers 2021, whatever. You'll see all these. There's some good stuff out there. There's some stuff that I haven't touched on that came out this week. There's some exclusive stuff for Apple TV, other streaming services. So look it up. There's a lot of good entertainment coming out. The floodgates are opening, folks.
That's it.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting ready. getting ready for the world. So, all right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rob, Missy, and 1/1 scale Matt. One day I want to get 1/1 scale and quarter scale Matt on the same show. That would be weird. Imagine we could do that. Get quarter scale Matt on the show.
You guys have the inside track. Go talk to Sculpt and Print.
Oh yeah, I'll call the sculptors now. Well, thanks to everyone for watching. Make sure if you're here, you're liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting that notification bell so you're ready. And don't forget at 4 p.m. if you have watched Loki, if you have watched the newest episode of Loki at 4 p.m. everywhere, we are going to be letting our spoiler sideshow 4 p.m. Pacific time, specific Pacific sideshow time. So, all right. Well, thank you all very much. And as always, and have a happy Friday. And as always, don't forget, Clutch Your Geek Sideshow. See you later, everybody.
Hey, guys.